A very warm welcome to everybody who's joining us tonight here for this special TEASIG webinar where we're actually going to give you the chance to meet TEASIG, a little bit of an introduction to see who the people are behind the scenes who make the SIG work before we go on to introduce our special presentation in about 25 minutes with our presenters this evening, Judith Marder and Rudy Camera, who will be looking at their special subject on testing mediation. So I'm joined this evening as co-webinar moderator for TEASIG by Anna Soltiska, who's across the other side of the border from where I'm based in Switzerland. She's based in Germany. And we'll be your hosts tonight. But we're going to hand you over now actually to our TEASIG coordinator, the boss, who is responsible for the running and the administration of the SIG, and Meva, who is our coordinator based in Ankara in Turkey. So we'll come back and we'll join you in the next half an hour. So I'll hand you over now for Meva to take us through the introduction to TEASIG. So Meva, it's all yours.
Thank you very much for the introduction, Neil. I hope everybody can hear me loud and clear. Yeah. Okay, as Neil said, I'm from Turkey and I live in Ankara in the capital city. And as my surname suggests, I'm very Turkish. So I am the coordinator of this hardworking SIG. So I'd like to take you through what kinds of things we do at the SIG and what kinds of things that you can do if you become a member of our SIG. Okay, so our SIG was established in 1986 and we have an active role in testing, evaluation and assessment. And we do this through events that we organize around the world, up to this year, of course. And we also have pre-conference events during the IATFL annual conference. And we also communicate with our members through a T Today, which is our journal that includes nice and very informative articles on testing, evaluation, and assessment-related issues. Like today's webinar, we also have regular webinars, monthly webinars that bring together testers, assessors from around the world with experts in their areas, like today with Judith and Rudy. For our members, TEASIG is also a good opportunity for networking with people who do similar things in the area of testing, evaluation, and assessment. And even if you are not really active in the area of testing, evaluation, and assessment, this is still a good place for you, a good platform for you to come together with people who are experts in their fields. And we also have links to other testing associations and organizations. So this is basically the overall frame of the kinds of things that we do in our SIG. Now, as our name suggests, our SIG is for teaching professionals who are interested in testing, evaluation, and assessment. And like I previously said, you might be active in assessments, or you may not be active. You might just be interested. You might be willing to learn, explore the area of testing, evaluation, and assessment. So our members are people who do classroom assessment, and they also have external standardized examinations experience. And so this means they're also shareholders in high stakes and specific purpose testing, and academic testing, evaluation of teaching, evaluation of institutions and programs. So basically a broad spectrum of different areas that you can think of when you think of the whole area of testing, evaluation, and assessment. So anybody who's interested in the area would benefit a lot from our events, our webinars, and our pre-conference days in the annual conference, and also our journal, which I said a few minutes earlier, which I mentioned a few minutes earlier, T Today. Okay, we have more than 200 members from around the world, And so far, we have organized wonderful events in different places around the world. I'm thinking now the TEASIG events that I've been to as a presenter were, first of all, in Spain, in Granada, and the other one was in Switzerland, Ego, I think, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. So those were the ones that I personally experienced myself, and it was after the Spain event, the Granada conference, that I decided I would benefit a lot from becoming a TEASIG member, a committee member. So that event years and years ago opened up the whole opportunity for me. And so today I'm here speaking to you as the coordinator of this SIG. So we're hoping that in the future, when the pandemic is finally over one day, which is not far from today, hopefully, we'll continue organizing more events around the world. But right now, it seems the nearest time that we can meet in person is hopefully Harrogate, 2021, fingers crossed. So we're really looking forward to our annual conference in Harrogate next year. Okay, so here are some pictures from our previous events. I guess you can see these. Yeah. Okay, I guess this picture at the bottom on the left is from 2017, from our event in Luton. And this one, I don't remember where this is from, but this one is definitely from Switzerland. Okay, so here is our committee, and I'm the first year wearing the same t-shirt again for some reason. So at this point, I would like to hand the floor over to Maggie, who is our Tea Today editor, and she is going to introduce herself and the kinds of responsibilities she has on the committee. Maggie, you're here? Okay, here she is.
Thank you, Maeva. My name's Maggie Lucy Bell, and I've been the editor of the TEASIG for the past 3 years. I've been a member for much longer, benefiting from all the different things that TEASIG offers, as Maeva has just explained. I'm based in Switzerland. I worked at the Zurich University of Applied Sciences for nearly 3 decades, where I was head of English for the School of Life Sciences and Facility Management. I'm now semi-retired, which gives me much more time to do the things I enjoy, like being a TEASIG editor. My job is mainly to solicit articles from our members, then to proofread them and to put together the biannual TEA Today. We welcome articles from both experienced writers and people who are maybe embarking on their first publication. So if you feel that you've got ideas to share, a new testing practice due to COVID, or just an opinion you'd like to voice, please do get in touch with me. I'd be delighted to hear from you. Right, my minute is up, so I'm going to pass you on to Anna.
Okay. Right, I hope you can hear me, you can see me. My name is Anna, and I'm, so to speak, the latest addition to the TEASIG committee. I joined in April 2020, and I'm now supporting Neil in our role of webinar coordinators or webinar moderators. I'm based in Germany, where I lecture English for academic and specific purpose at the University of Bochum. And I wanted to encourage you to join TEASIG and refer to my first experience of a TEASIG event back in 2017, the autumn conference, which was organized, co-hosted by the famous CRELA, Center for Research in Language Learning and Assessment at the University of Bedfordshire, and which turned out to be an excellent opportunity to learn the faces behind the big names. Yeah, people like Tony Green, Linda Taylor, John Field, all of a sudden you were sitting next to them. You could not only listen to their incredibly valuable lectures, but also chat with them over a cup of coffee in the lunch break or in the coffee break. And this is what's also part of TEASIG, of course, in non-COVID times, being able to meet the big names and also just regular participants and practitioners during our events. Right, the next person to introduce herself will be Ida Hagi, our social media coordinator. Ida, over to you.
Thank you, Anna. My name is Ida. I'm the social media coordinator here in SIG. So I'm based in the UK. I'm a lecturer at University of Glasgow. So my main involvement with language testing is through research. So I do research in that area, and I also contribute to teaching of language assessment modules in TESOL M8s. I've also worked for British Council as an examiner and an item writer. So as I said, I'm the social media coordinator, and what I really like about this is that there's an opportunity for me to connect our members or whoever is interested in language testing that follows us to our committee, and I would like to invite all of you to stay connected with us through our social media pages, our Instagram page, we have a Facebook page, Twitter, even LinkedIn page. So please stay connected with us, and you can always access updates about our events throughout the year and other actually language assessment related events. Am I off my 1 minute? So just to add one more point, the first time I attended a TEASIG event, it was in 2015, and that's when I decided to really become more involved with this SIG, and a few years later, obviously, I managed to become a committee member and to be able to contribute more to this wonderful, wonderful SIG. So I'm going to not talk too much anymore and hand over to Neil to talk to you more about himself.
Thanks, Ida. This time I've got the microphone on. It always helps when that happens. So, like Maggie, I'm based in Switzerland. I'm down the southern part of Switzerland, in the French-speaking part. And I work essentially as, as far as testing is concerned, as an oral examiner, test center administrator. I've worked as a team leader on test development projects. And I also regularly train raters and act as an item writer. I did my second MA in Applied Linguistics, where I finished my dissertation on test development in ESP, and that's ESP and Business English are my main areas of both testing and teaching. I've been a TEASIG committee member since 2015, and I joined a little bit like Anna and Ida have mentioned after the event in Granada in the south of Spain, and I chatted to some of the TEASIG committee members, and what I really appreciated was being able to actually learn more and find out more from the committee members, and also attending conferences where where we meet some of these great people from the world of testing, and to also share our experiences about testing, and as time goes on to share my experiences and help with the conference delegates as well. My favourite TEASIG event, and I'm going to be very biased here, was in Switzerland in 2016. Not simply because I was involved in the organisation of it here, but I think it was a hugely satisfying event in the sense of, again, meeting people. We had the likes of Nick Saville from Cambridge there, we had Barry O'Sullivan there from the British Council, and just getting to meet and talk to these people is a fabulous experience. So I think also, as you've probably seen tonight, we're a great team of smilers, and I think that's one of the things that I do like about us, that not only do we have the experience and skills of working in testing, but we're a great bunch of people. We like to smile, we like to be very positive, which I think in these very difficult times is great. So that's me finished. I'm going to hand you over now to Tom Kittle, who's our webmaster, and I'll come back and see you very shortly. Tom.
Hi everybody, thanks Neil. So my name's Tom Kiddle. I'm the TEASIG webmaster. I'm also director of NILE, Norwich Institute for Language Education. And my day-to-day work is in managing NILE and the teacher training work that we do. A lot of that is based around helping teachers with assessment practices all around the world and assessment consultancies. And at the TEASIG committee, I'm responsible for maintaining the website, the exciting new developments coming in the next couple of months, so that we'll have a My TEASIG area on the main IATEFL website. So for all of you who log into the IATEFL website with your your username and password, you'll be able to see TEASIG member-only content in there, which will be the recordings of the webinars that we've had over the last 5 years, I think, and also newsletters, past issues of newsletters. There'll be a lot more member-specific content in there. I've been a member of the TEASIG committee and webmaster for very nearly 6 years, so my time is almost up here. And it's been a great experience, lots of lovely colleagues and great events. My own favourite event was at IATEFL in Brighton, the pre-conference event there, because a whole group of us, 60, 70 participants, got down to actually writing items together and analysing each other's items and reviewing what we were doing with listing items after some great morning plenaries from Sheila Thorne and Rita Green and John Field. So it was a fantastic event there, and there are many more to come. So look forward to those of you who aren't members of TEASIG yet joining the SIG, and those of you who are to staying with us and enjoying events and webinars like these on into the future. Back to our coordinators.
Okay, hello again, everybody. So thank you everybody very much for your lovely introductions about yourselves and your experience in the area of testing and assessment. Now, in this slide, you can also see the picture of our lovely events coordinator, Mehtap. Mehtap is based in Istanbul, Turkey. However, it's sad for us to see her step down from her position. So if you're interested in becoming a TEASIG committee member, we have a position opening up to be the events coordinator. If we can find 2 events coordinators, then there will be co-coordinators like Neil and Anna. And if you're interested in the role, please email me through TEASIG. What's my email address? Okay, I'll type it in the chat box. Yeah. So please email me, and I can give you the details. Yes. Thank you very much. I think this is Neil helping me out here. It's teasig@iatefl.org. I'll be very happy to give you information about the requirements of the events coordinator role. Okay, so like my friends, I would like to give you a little bit information about how I got into testing myself. I've been the coordinator. I was actually the joint coordinator of TEASIG up until this April, when my joint coordinator Jada decided to step down, and I am now the only coordinator of the SIG. And I started working in the area of testing, evaluation, assessment about 15 years ago as an item writer at Bilkent University, which is based in Ankara, Turkey. So after that, I went a little bit up through the levels of hierarchy, and I took on the role of level assessment developer, and I worked mainly with lower levels, and I produced lots and lots of exams at the elementary and pre-intermediate levels. Later, I went to another university, again in Ankara, TED University this time, as the head of testing, evaluation, and assessment unit. It was a brand new university. There was no system there. So I was in charge of creating the whole testing, evaluation, assessment system there, item writer assessment, and marker assessment. And so everything related to testing, evaluation, assessment. And that's when I became a member of this SIG, hoping that it would give me a huge support in the area of me being an assessor with a managerial position at the time. After that, I went back to Bilkent University and I am now just an instructor, full-time instructor, teaching English to university students. However, I'm still very much dedicated to testing, evaluation, and assessment, and I think TEASIG is the place for me to still be in touch with the testing and evaluation world and with lovely people like our attendees here, and still, not be detached from this exciting world of testing and assessment. Okay, so future of the TEASIG. Like Tom just said, we have many more events in mind. Once the COVID nightmare is over, we'll be organizing more events around the world. And if you're interested in holding an event with us, please again write to me at tsig@iatfl.org, and we can talk about the possibilities and what we can do together. We'll definitely have more and more webinars coming. Anna and Neil have been working very hard on this, so thank you to both of you. And so stay tuned to our website and social media accounts so that you know when the next webinars are. And if you have more ideas, if you're interested in giving a webinar, please do get in touch with us as well. Okay, vacancies. Like I said, we are looking for a new event coordinator. And from next April on, we are looking for a webinar co-moderator because Neil's time is almost up in the committee. And again, it's going to be sad for us, but he will be leaving, like Tom, our webmaster, who just said his time is almost up as well. So three roles are going to be vacant in the coming months: event coordinator, webinar co-moderator, and webmaster. If you're interested, please email me through this address. Okay, I guess that brings me to the end of our introduction and what we have to say about our SIG. Like Neil nicely pointed out, we're a group of smilers. We have fun. It's not only testing and exams and serious work. We do have quite a lot of fun together as well. So it would be lovely to have people joining the committee. Thank you very much then. Neil, can I hand it over to you now?
You can indeed. Okay. Yes, okay. Welcome back. Thanks, Mevar, and thanks to everybody on the committee to opening us up to everybody out there and just showing us the amount of work that we do and the amount of, as Mevar said at the end, the amount of fun that we actually do have. It is great fun being with this group of guys, and yes, we are standing down. We can only serve on the committee for a certain length of time, sadly. So we will be handing over the reins rather to somebody in the new year, and we will be happy to work with those people during that time and help to blend them in gently into the positions and the kind of work that we do here in TEASIG. So it is great fun. We, as people have said this evening, we do get the chance to get around the world and to organise events around the world, which is fantastic. And obviously under the current circumstances, that's that has been sad not to be able to share that. Although through the webinars and through the various other webinars that we've been involved in, it does give us that chance to keep in touch with people. And I can see a lot of names that are recognised on the list of participants this evening. So very warm welcome to everybody.